Hello, hello. We are back for the SSSDL semifinals. We're going up against James, 5-4. We are 7-2 after our win against Samke. James is coming off a win versus Chalk. We are in the final four. Steven and Wacka remain on the other side to meet the winner of me and James in the finals. Looking at the matchup, this is our first time playing James this season, which is nice in my opinion, but he's got a scary team. Palafin, Shaman Sky, Tinglu is a scary top three. Rotom Heat, Mega Altaria, Jirachi is a pretty solid next row. Mienshao, Quillfish, Vespiquen, Terra Munchlax. The nice thing to point out here, he only has one Terra, and it's a 1-point mon, is Munchlax. And even though this Munchlax was kind of a menace this season in one of the games it came in, I think our team takes it on pretty well. I think Naclstack beats it 100 out of 100 times. I think Clodsire beats it 100 out of 100 times, so I don't expect it to come. Our Shaman Sky answers, though, are not great. If he's something like Specs, or he doesn't even need to be Specs, we don't switch into Air Slash very well. We don't switch into Seed Flare very well. So we're going to have to figure that out, right? And it's also the fastest thing in the matchup. So terrifying stuff. But we do have a nice speed tier gap between that and Mienshao. We take advantage of that with Roaring Moon, Torn, and Blissef. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, our first bring is going to be that Tornadus that falls in that nice speed tier that's faster than everything that isn't Shaman. Is Torn fantastic this matchup? No. Is it good enough? Yeah. His flying resists are just Rotom Heat and Jirachi, so we like spamming Bleak Wind Storm, especially because I think his Spadef guys are kind of inconsistent. I think he might have a lot of guys that can run Spadef, Tinglu, Rotom Heat, Mega Altaria, even Palafin, Jirachi. I don't think all of those are going to bring Spadef. Some of them might. Regardless, the rest of Torn's moveset is all just utility. U-turn, good pivoting, helps us get HP back, lets us get momentum. Knockoff, fantastic. I'd love to get rid of every item on his team. Shaman, Tinglu, Rotom, Mienshao even, Quillfish even, Jirachi even, any of them. I don't care, right? Our next bring is going to be Clodsire. This is our attempt at a Shaman Sky answer, and I know you're thinking, Shaman Sky gets Earth Power, Jaden. I know, don't worry, trust the process. Clodsire is a tank. Max Spadef, max HP. Poison Jabs are only attacking moves, so if we get matched up versus Jirachi, it's going to be kind of dicey. I am bringing T-Spikes because although I personally think Quillfish has a pretty solid matchup into my team, Roaring Moon, Mega Scizor kind of takes on both of those to an extent. I don't think he's going to bring it because he's only brought it once this entire season, and I don't even think it hit the field, and it was like in a game he like didn't need to win, or it was something like that. I don't think it's coming. If it does, though, it might. But if it doesn't, I'm clicking T-Spike. So that's why T-Spike's on the moveset. Recover, we do have Water Absorb, so maybe we could take on Palafin, but I think Special Palafin makes some sense with like Ice Beam, but even if it's Ice Punch, I don't know, Claw's not really taking it on. It's going to be an emergency situation if that has to happen. I don't love his removal either. It's like Rotom Heat and Mega Altaria have Defog, which I don't think either of them love running Defog, so if we can get Rocks up, if we can get T-Spikes up, I think that's going to be huge for us. We're also Covert Cloak on Clodsire, by the way, so we don't get flinched or Spadef dropped by Shaman. By the way, forgot about that. Anyways, our next bringing it once, bringing it twice. 2 times is enough for me. Choice Specs, Meloetta, Terra Normal. I mean, it's just kind of goated, right? Look at the normal switch-ins. I love saying that every week. Look at the normal switch-ins. It's just Jirachi is the only resist, no ghost type. So we just click Hyper Voice versus everything, and then we got Shadow Ball for Jirachi. We've got Alluring Voice for Tinglu and Mega Altaria. Like I said with Torn, a lot of those things could be Spadef built. Not all of them will be, so he's going to have to pick and choose his switch-ins, and we can start chipping those things down. Especially if it's like AV, they're not getting recovery. If they do have recovery, we have other ways of taking care of it. But Choice Specs, Hyper Voice, yay. Next, we've got our first Palafin answer. Hopefully Primarina can kind of take it on. We got Scald, Moonblast, Rest, Sleep Talk. I don't love Rest Talk sets, but I think it has some credence versus Palafin, and I think it can kind of take it on. We are max Fizdef with Rocky Helmet, so if he's wave crashing us and he's taking Rocky Helmet chip, and, you know, God forbid he doesn't have leftovers, we can start chipping it down, and some of our revenge killers can hopefully take care of it. Moonblast doesn't do, like, a crazy amount, especially if it is, like, Spadef. But it does enough. It does enough to things like Tinglu, and we got a Scald for Rotom Heat and stuff. And Moonblast is also great for Mega Altaria. This is a pretty solid Mega Altaria answer as far as my team goes. It's not great, but as far as my team goes, it's alright. Our next bring is also going to be a Palafin answer. Naclstack's a little more widely spread here. That's why I have 2. We're bringing 2 Bulky Waters because I think Bulky Waters have a good matchup in everything that isn't Shaman Sky and Rotom Heat. And, you know, I'm imagining one of them is going to have to take a lot of HP early, whether that's taking on Tinglu, whether it's taking on Altaria early, Jirachi early, Mienshao early. I need one of them to be healthy to take on Palafin at the end, no matter what. If that thing starts bulking up and both my guys are chipped, I'm cooked. Or if I only brought one, I'm cooked. So we got 2 of them. Hopefully they can both stay healthy, and then we should be able to swiftly take out Palafin. Naclstack's also good for taking on Ting Lu. We love Salt Curing. We love getting the rocks up. We got Body Press, does a lot to everything. It also takes on Jirachi pretty well, depending on the moveset. If it's like special attacking Jirachi, that's a whole nother problem that we're going to have to figure out. And then our last bring is Choice Scarf Slitherwing. Bringing this mostly as a revenge killer for Shaman. Come in, click U-turn once that thing starts killing all my goddamn mons. Leech Life is good into Ting Lu, Close Combat into Ting Lu. Heavy Slam is nice for Mega Altaria. Yeah, just being fast, we come in, we're max attack. Slitherwing does a ton of damage. Heavy Slam does a lot of damage to Mega Altaria. So we love that about Slitherwing. And yeah, that's the team. What do we got? Palafin, Shaman Sky. Okay, he just brought top 6. That's about what I expected. No Mienshao is somewhat nice. Alright, back to this. No Mienshao is cool. No Quillfish is cool. So if I get up T-Spikes, his only removal is going to be Rotom Heat. I think he might lead Rotom Heat, but our Shaman switch-ins aren't fantastic. He has no Terra. No Terra we need to worry about. And I think I do want to just lead Torn. The only thing that's real bad into is Rotom Heat, which, I mean, is possible. I think we're just going to lead Torn. Let's do it. We're hoping for a not Rotom Heat lead. Rotom Heat has a pretty foul matchup into my team. I could lead Meloetta and just click buttons. Ting Lu would be the only bad thing into that. I don't know. I like Torn into everything that isn't Rotom Heat, but Rotom Heat does make a lot of sense as a lead. Okay, he leads Jirachi. So we do want to think about weakness policy here. Would it really be the end of the world? No, because I got Clawed. I'm going to click Knock. I'm going to click Knock off turn 1. And we can see where we're at in terms of everything, honestly. Knock. Leftovers. T-Wave. Okay, T-Wave is a bit annoying, but I kind of saw this coming. We could Knock again. So now Torn isn't real all that good. As long as we don't get paralyzed this turn, I think U-turn's pretty good. Knock is still pretty good. Leakwind's not even bad. Kind of just want to Knock again. We're going to U-turn. It's going to Heart Stamp. DT Heart Stamp me. 30% chance to make the target flinch. It is a psychic move, so it hits Clodsire. So we are fighting against strong odds to even get a move off here. But based on the damage, 26 from Heart Stamp puts him at a little bit more than 0 attack, like 100. And the knockoff doing what it did suggests that he's got quite a lot of HP. I mean, I think we just want to get Knackle in on Jirachi and click Stealth Rock. We're going to try and U-turn again. Heart Stamp. It's not going to happen. That's okay. We can go hard Knackle right now. How much does Knackle take from Iron Head? Not a metric ton. We're going to go Knackle. It's going to Heart Stamp again for 10. We are going to Terra and Salt Cure, I think, because I don't want to take Iron Head. Terra is only bad versus the Rotom Heat. We're going to Stealth Rock, force him to start using some removal. I don't know if we even need to Terra. All good. Stealth Rock, Rotom's going to come in. It might defog this turn. If so, this is as good of an opportunity to get Mellow in as I'm going to get. So we're going Meloetta. He's going to Volt Switch. It's going to do 21. Which tells me... doesn't tell me a ton. So he goes back to Jirachi. What is Jirachi going to do if I go back into Knackle? It's probably faster if I had to guess. I'm not going to let him T-Wave my Mellow. How much is Thunder Punch doing to Knackle? Really not that much. We go Knackle. He might just U-turn. He's going to T-Wave. Not going to work. We get off a free Salt Cure now. He's going to Heart Stamp. Okay. If he wants to play this game for this long, I think we'll win this. Heart Stamp just doesn't do damage. Okay. We're going to get a Salt Cure. He is not Boots. We get a crit. Negligible, negligible. We go back to Mellow. We go Torn, we could go Claude. I gotta keep Claude healthy, especially now that we're starting to get chip on Mellow. I don't hate getting rid of Torn at this point. I mean, Torn's still fast enough that it can Toxic Ting Lu. So we're gonna go Mellow on what's probably an Overheat. He's gonna Pain Split. I mean, you can get some HP back, but now I get to click my favorite button, which is Hyper Voice. Even if he T-Waves me here, I think I'll be okay. We're clicking Hyper Voice. How much is Hyper Voice doing into Jirachi? It 2-Kos. Well, he's going to be faster, but this should kill Rotom Heat, or it should do big damage to anything that isn't, like, Ting Lu might take it okay. But if he goes Ting Lu, that's just free damage, and then I pivot out, so. We start with Hyper Voice. Jirachi's going to come in. It's going to take a lot here. 35. We're going to go back to Knackle. Is it really going to T-Wave again? We're not going to risk it. We're going to go Knackle. Feel safe. We're going to think a little more. What if I just click Hyper Voice? Then I kind of lose my best alt answer. We're on Knackle, and we can still live a Shaman hit as is. Knackle could get its HP back. Meloetta can't. It just sucks if he doubles to Rotom here, because then we're going to have to do some stuff we don't like. Volt Switch, Pain Split. He's going to have Fire Move for Scizor. Does he have Wisp? Does he have Defog? Does he have T-Wave? Probably doesn't have T-Wave. I feel like he would have clicked it versus Mellow. Okay, Knackle's going to come in on Iron Head. Fantastic. So now we can Salt Cure or we can Recover. I think Recover is not too bad, but we do keep the momentum going with Salt Cure. We're just going to Recover. On a Heart Stamp. Don't flinch. Good stuff, Naclstack. You are the GOAT. We could just Body Press here. How much is that going to do to Rotom? Does a lot. Body Press is only bad into, like, Jirachi. Yeah, we're just going to Body Press. He's going to Heart Stamp, and if we don't flinch, it's okay, that's okay. We're going to Body Press again. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, we're going to go back to Recover. We get it. We're going to Body Press. That's okay. Okay, we're at 76. He lives! Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we get that one. We can Salt Cure now. I thought Body Press would kill for sure. I won't lie. We go Slitherwing. No. We go... No. No. We're just going to Salt Cure. Come on, let's do it this turn. Okay. 80 is not too low. We lost 2 recovers. Shaman's going to come in. It's not Boots, which does tell me to expect Specs. Shaman's not going to set up on me, so I'm not afraid of sacking Torn here. But we could just go Hard Clawed, which we're going to do. Let's see how much this does. Air Slash, 24, not too bad. We are Covert Cloak. I think I'm going to click T-Spike. Or do I recover? Let's see, let's see how much 24 is from Air Slash. Air Slash, it's not actually Specs. But what is he? Because Air Slash does 18 to 21 for max special attack Timid. Is he Modest? Doesn't do enough for Modest. I'm not sure. I mean, we could just Poison Jab here. It feels pretty safe. Or we can stay healthy. Let's Poison Jab. Come on, give me the poison on Ting Lu. Should have T-Spiked, probably. No poison, we do get a crit. Huge, absolutely huge. I feel okay going into Knackle here. I don't hate clicking Recover, because he's just setting up hazards, I think. But if I lose my Claude, I think I want to click T-Spike. He's going to be faster than me. If he just clicks EQ, though... I don't think he's clicking EQ. Nice. We're going to get off a T-Spike. Now this is when we go Torn. Nice. We make a good play. We make a good play. It's semifinals, baby. We got to make some real plays. Throwing men out here. Torn's going to come in. He's going to body press this time. Nice. We got him. So he spikes body press. I'd imagine... Ooh, he might not have Earthquake then. We can knock here. We can U-turn. We can Bleak Wind. We can Toxic. I'm going to click Toxic. Hopefully we don't get parried. Sucks. We're going to do it again. Sometimes that's just how it is. When we haven't gotten terribly unlucky. This would be good. This would be very good. Okay. We have a timer on the Rotom. And in fact, I'm going to give him my Torn. Although, it being faster than Ting Lu can still Toxic it. It's kind of cool. Doesn't do a whole lot else than that, though. And we do have a T-Spike up. So, with that being said, we're clicking Knockoff. I think this is good for me. Do I know if my Meloetta is faster than this? I don't think I do know. I just know that this is faster than my Torn and faster than... I just worry that he can Pain Split if he's faster. I could just go Slither Wing and click U-turn though. I just don't punish him as hard. We're gonna go Slither Wing. I'm like, not, yeah, can't be a Scarf, duh. Yep, we just U-turn here. Okay, we're gonna knock him out. We're gonna take some Rocky Helmet Chip. What do I want to go into? Probably Slither Wing. Oh no, I can't. I think we go Meloetta. He can bring in his favorite thing to deal with Meloetta, which should be Shaman Sky, but I don't know if Shaman Sky is killing me, so if he brings in Shaman, okay. If he brings in Ting Lu, I U-turn. If he brings in Shaman, I'm going to attempt to kill it if I don't get flinched. If he brings in Altaria, I'm going to Hyper Voice or Alluring Voice. If he brings in Palafin, I'm also going to blow it up. He has no more removal. I don't think Altaria gets removal. Right? It might. Oh, it does. Okay. Altaria might have removal. I find that unlikely, though. I feel like there's a lot of move slots that Altaria needs, and he already revealed a Fizdefmon in Rotom, which is like his Scizor answer, his Slithering answer. And Altaria, I feel like, might be set up. Might be Spidef. We have 2 knockouts. Okay, Shaman's gonna come in. This is where shit gets interesting, right? Seed Flare. Oh, Seed Flare might kill me if he's modest. I want Meloetta alive. I want all of my guys alive. Seed Flare is gonna kill my Melo. That's if he hits it. Claude might get 2-code by it. I'm still struggling to figure out what the set is because I don't think it was enough for specs unless he doesn't have, if he specs with no special attack investment, which would be a little confusing to me. But definitely possible if he's like sub-seed. But I'm just gonna look at modest no specs right now. And the Air Slash switch-ins and the Seed Flare switch-ins are looking slim to none. But I just feel like this is still good to do damage to Ting Lu. You know what? I think we're just gonna let Meloetta go down here. I think I've got too much other stuff that's important. We're gonna click Hyper Voice because he might substitute here. He's gonna Seed Flare. It's gonna knock me out. That's okay. We're going to go Slither Wing now. This should scare him out. There's no way he should stay in on this. I'd imagine he's gonna go Palafin or Altaria. There's the Altaria. It's gonna take a pretty modest amount of damage. I could have, well no, Heavy Slam wouldn't have done anything yet. Like now would be a fantastic time to go Meloetta, but you just don't get that opportunity, that liberty. We go Prim, but then we're catching like a Toxic. We can still go Prim though, because Knackle's healthy. We're gonna go Prim, and Toxic's not that bad because I have Rest. And Moonblast is like pretty free here. He's just going to be faster, so he can, you know, defog if he wants. I think defog would make some sense for him. He's going to go Ting Lu. I like this for us. 35 is not a whole lot. 35 is not a whole lot. Okay, so he is Spidef Ting Lu. I'm going to go Knackle on this thing. On Ruination or Spikes. Earthquake. It's okay. We get a free recover here. He's going to bring in Shaman Sky. All good. I wonder if I take one from this much HP. Hell no. Hell no, I don't. Well, we have to go Claude now. Yeah, he just clicks Seed Flare. And hopefully, I mean, we're just going to have to see how much damage Claude takes. But I think it's going to get 2 code. Let's hope he misses. Miss, 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 miss. Air Slash. That's good for us. We get to click Recover now. Can't flinch us. He could Seed Flare us now, but I don't think we're going to die to any Seed Flare. He still might be Specs. He might be a weird Spec set. He can only bring this in one more time, so if he switches out here, it's going to be his last stand with Shaman after that. And we're going to get HP back on Claude, which is very, very good for us. I feel like he should have Seed Flared. Oh, this one's going to be close. It's going to come down to that Palafin set and how much damage I have to take on Primarina / Knackle. Both, I think both can beat Palafin. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, Bulk Up might beat Knackle, and Bulk Up might beat Prim too. Hopefully it's like Band or something, or Scarf? Scarf would be fantastic for me. I don't think he would be Scarf though. What is he doing here? I think he has to switch. This is like a good turn to go Palafin, because he still hasn't even gotten it in once, and he needs to get it in twice. Altaria makes some sense here if he's got Defog, which I don't know if he does. I feel like he would have clicked it earlier before letting Ting Lu get poisoned. Ting Lu, we're slowly lootling it down. We're not going to get flinched. I am Covert Cloak, so no J-Fluck here. We could have just killed this with Poison Jab. I think I'm going to recover again. I could Poison Jab. How much is that going to do to... just like 20 to alt. But if I recover again, I just stay healthy. Ting Lu's going to come in. Okay, so he spikes Body Press, Ruination, Earthquake is the set. Feel okay going Slither here. I feel okay going Knackle. How much do I take from Body Press on Slither? Not a lot. I can go Slither and I can click Leech Life. Yeah, we're going to go Slither. He might double into Shaman. I think he's just going to EQ. There it is, 24. We are in range of dying now. But we get to click whatever we want. The thing that is strongest into Altaria is still Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam probably 2 codes, but I don't think it's going to kill this, so we can't really risk clicking that. We could get some HP back, but I'm just going to U-turn. It'll knock this out, it'll kill Shaman, it'll do a lot to Palafin. It'll do enough to Altaria, and then we go back into Prim. Okay, we're going to knock this out. Now, there's no Ting Lu. Now who do we go into? Every time I U-turn with Slitherwing, I just want to go back into a clean Slitherwing. I thought about Leech Lifing, but once again, if he goes alt, things get complicated. What invites in the Shaman the most is going to be Knackle. I'm not really afraid of inviting that in. Prim is overall, it's good into everything that isn't Shaman. If we invite in Shaman, then I just go Claude every time. Claude is full. Okay, we're gonna go Prim. Same doohickey. And then I'd imagine he has to go Shaman. This is his last time he can bring in Shaman, or he has to go Palafin here. He's gonna go Shaman. This is the final Shaman stand. Is he gonna overpredict? Doesn't matter, I go Claude every time. He's gonna Seed Flare, it's gonna do 30. We're gonna recover. Earth Power, 33. Negligible to Dr. Claude. He is not Specs. If he switches out Shaman, it's dead, so I don't really care if he goes for momentum. We're going to get back to full, or close to it. Okay, we should live one, so I feel pretty good clicking Poison Jab here. So Shaman is dealt with. He's down to Palafin and Altaria. The Palafin has not come in a single time yet. Here it is. The Omarinator. We're going to click Poison Jab as he goes alt, as expected. Give me a poison. No poison. I expect him to roost. Slitherwing's not going to live a Jet Punch at this range. We're going to go Hard Slither. Call me a sicko. I think it might be a bad play, but I think it might be the best play. Mega, and he's going to Earthquake. We don't live. I thought we could live an Earthquake. We don't. We go Knackle, and we can click Salt Cure. Yep, that's what we do. Salt Cure puts this thing on a timer. He might have Roost, he might not. I think Prim plus Claude can beat Palafin. It's poisoned. It might have Bulk Up Rest, but Salt Cure should be enough. I just need to be able to Salt Cure it. So let's see how much Body Slam does. Don't paralyze me. Okay, he is Salt Cured. He is dead to the Salt Cure. Shout out Naclstack for being the GOAT. I wouldn't feel that confident, and I still am kind of nervous. Probably just because it's playoffs, I'm really nervous. But he's going to throw out a GG. I'm going to throw out a Salt Cure. I don't know if it's necessarily over. It might be. Naclstackle's just really strong. Salt Cure just does too much, I think. Wave Crash. Not going to take me out. We recover up, and we come out with the 3-0 dub. We beat James, and we are going to the SSSDL Finals to play against Steven. That's going to be a hard game. That's going to be a fun game. This game was pretty intense. But Naclstackle is just kind of goated. I think we played good enough. I don't think we played perfect, but, you know, making the turn where we clicked the T-Spike, we got up our hazards, was just huge. Like, a complete momentum shift for us. The rocks, keeping the rocks up was fantastic for us. Slither just came in and U-turn, did his thing. Feel like he got 2 kills from it. Naclstack probably got 3 kills. And Claude was great. Claude took on that Shaman like it was nobody's business. I really didn't even expect that. So proud of him. Torn did Torn things. Mello had a dud for the first time in a while, but that's okay. She'll be back. So we come away with the win, and we're going to the finals.